Hey y'all, out at Alloway's, and gonna get a little update on the Savoy. It's coming along rather nicely. Now normally I'd have Scotty Troutman do this for me, but he didn't make it to work today. So Josh is gonna hook me up. Let me run Josh down and I'll have him give us an update. Josh, how are you, brother?
Good, Scotty. How you doing?
Not too bad. How's the Savoy coming?
It's coming right along.
Cool, you got the firewall in it.
Yeah. Got that working forward on it to get the firewall all made around the shape of the engine.
Is that how you do that? I mean, obviously you're doing it for a purpose, but in the end, the firewalls are always smooth and cool looking. I mean, is there any factor as far as aesthetically that goes into that, or just pretty much make the motor so it'll fit?
Well, first we have to get the engine set with get hood clearance, get oil pan clearance, and all that, and then we start by making the shape of the firewall is basically around the engine, so you don't have to have problems with clearance and all that. But they turn out smooth and stuff, and we try to make as much room inside for if we put the clutch and brake pedal in that inside under the dash.
Oh, okay.
And
then this is a Hemi that's got the distributor on the front, right?
yeah.
So we didn't have to put one of those indentations in the back, because usually a lot of them will have another indentation to hold that distributor back there.
Right.
Cool. So this is a little bit easier.
Yeah, helps a little bit.
And then is ground as much as you do, and then you use filler on that, or do you get it smoother?
They will later.
Yeah.
Fill it with some filler and smooth it all the rest of the way. But we start there and basically work forward, mounting the radiator support, and then we'll custom make a radiator the right size and shape for it, have it built for us.
So what do you do? What do you make a template for the radiator?
Make a cardboard template, the exact size and shape and dimension, and write where all the inlets and outlets and fillers go on it, and send it to Steve Long.
So I mean, on these cars, there's hardly anything that's over the shelf. Everything is particular custom built for that particular car.
Yeah, most anything like that, because you never know the height and depth, and this is going to be a cross flow radiator, and some of them will use a downflow radiator just to look a little more nostalgic.
Now, is there a certain size that you need to hold enough water and coolant at the end, or does size really not matter?
There is a math equation that our radiator guy gives us, but we pretty much hold true to as big as you can put in it.
Right.
So we've got a monster fan that goes on it, and if it fits that fan, then we're good.
Cool. Well, what's this up here? It says rack 5 1/4 from TOD of frame.
That was when Bobby was working on moving the rack a little bit. We had to change the angle of it to clear on this Hemi that oil block there.
Okay, I gotcha.
But,
cool. When is Milan going to be finishing this motor up?
I don't know if we have two of these. Lots of times we have two engines and he works on one. We use one for a dummy.
That's a mock-up.
Yeah.
That could be a mock-up.
So I'm not sure if we've got another one or not, how far along we'd be on this one.
Cool. And he uses Indy blocks in these Hemis.
This is the same exact engine that was in the 70 Challenger.
Oh, wow.
The same block.
But it's going to get 2 4s and not that crazy intake.
Exactly.
I like that crazy intake, by the way. That was very cool. Well, sweet. How's the inside coming? You got the floor in it?
Good. It's
Yeah.
got the floor, the tunnel made, all the way back to drive shaft tunnel. And then reinforced it on the inside with a little thicker metal so we can hook all the brake pedal and clutch pedal assembly to it.
Do you all cover that with Dynamat or something to keep the heat out of it? Yeah. And then this tunnel and all, do you try to make that as tight as you can around the transmission?
We try to, but try to make it look good and be real tight. It gets a little dicey there, so you got to kind of, one gives away to the other.
Right. And sometimes that motor doesn't run exactly right up the middle, right?
Right.
Sometimes it's offset one way or another.
On most of our rear ends, we center the actual center chunk instead of the drive shaft.
Right.
That way that when you look under the car, the rear end's in the center and the drive shaft runs a little angle.
I gotcha.
It doesn't hurt.
Cool. And then that's the tub you all gonna have. It's gonna have a back seat though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it right there. A little padding on that.
I gotcha. What is that square? Is that a fuel cell? that's gonna be under there?
The 4 bars run up there, and that's clearance for the 4 bars to travel.
Okay, cool. And what's next? Y'all start working on the outside, fixing rust and things like that?
Yeah, we'll get everything mounted and lined up as best we can, and then start on doing some repairs. Just a few little rot in a few little places.
Just a little bit,
Not bad.
yeah. It's no 59 El Camino.
No. Exactly.
I think Bobby bought that for a roof. He said it was a good body. I came back in, I said, where's that one you're talking about? It's a good body. It's right there, it's right there. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Cool. You think you're gonna keep that gas cap the same?
I don't know if it's high enough to let the fuel gravity feed what the tank is.
Right.
This car, the tank's gonna be higher than where the original feed was, so,
That'll be fine.
so we're gonna do away with it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Can't pour gas uphill.
You can't. I figured as cool as you made stuff, there was a trick to that too.
If we could do that, we'd be doing something else.
There you go. Well, it's coming along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it'd come a lot longer, a lot faster if we get Troutman to show up and put an honest day's work in, right?
That'd be a hard thing to do.
Yeah, that's more than one man can ask, that's for sure.
I think he was just having a bad hair day, is why he couldn't show up in the video.
Yeah, well, people don't know this. I was out here 2 days ago and he wouldn't shoot it because he didn't have the right shirt with him.
Yeah.
He had to go by the tanning booth and get a little color before Friday. And then today, we got about a 1/4 inch of snow last night.
Yeah.
He's locked down at the house,
Yeah.
getting his power turned back on,
Yeah.
which means I don't know what he's sitting in the house with a fireplace going. But anyways, Josh was kind enough to step in for him. Well, there you go, folks. It's a 55, right?
Yep.
55 Savoy update. It's coming along. And when's this one supposed to be done?
There's no certain deadline on it. But
Okay.
I would imagine before probably SEMA next year, I would imagine.
Okay. Cool. All right. Josh, as always, I appreciate your time.
All right,
Thanks
good
so
to see you,
much.
Scotty.
Yeah, you too, brother. Folks, there you go. A little update on the 55 Savoy. Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya.